Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Gleason Performing Arts Center. Please take this opportunity to silence all cell phones and make yourselves aware of the exits. There are two in the front and two in the rear. While in the auditorium, smoking, vaping, eating, and drinking is strictly prohibited, as well as the use of flash photography. There will be a 15-minute intermission between acts, allowing you to stretch your legs and use the restrooms on both sides of the lobby. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the third annual College Players Cabaret.
I mean, it's just so disappointing, isn't it? You know what I do when I'm sitting in a darkened theater waiting for the show to begin? I pray. Oh, God, please let it be a good show. And let it be short. Oh, Lord in heaven, please. 2 hours is fine, 3 hours is too much. And keep the actors out of the audience. God, I didn't pay good money to have the fourth wall come crashing down around my ears. I just want a story and a few good songs to take me away. I just want to be entertained. I mean, isn't that the point? Amen. You know, there was a time when people sat in darkened theaters and thought to themselves, I wonder what George and Ira Gershwin have got in store for us tonight, or can Cole Porter pull it off again? Can you imagine? Now it's, please, Elton John, must we continue this charade? It used to be sitting there in the dark, you knew that when the show began, you would be transported to a world full of color and music and glamour, and you thought to yourself, my God, when are they going to bring up the lights? Oh, how things have changed. Hello, how are we doing today? Good? Good? Awesome! I want to thank you all for joining me in my living room for a slime tutorial viewing party of Cabaret. Oh, I love it so much. If you thought this was the Broadway musical Cabaret, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Rather, this is the all-caps interpretation, the college artistic batch of acts relating to entertainment and theater. Cabaret, it's an acronym. I know it's niche, but I mean, what's not to love about a show that spans multiple timelines over hundreds of years, has a B and C plot, too many characters to remember, and a very involved and ever-changing ensemble? It's even a jukebox musical. Oh, it only ran for one show before it closed, but some intrepid soul managed to record it. The theories abound. As fans of Cabaret, you all know that it opens with All That Jazz, the opening number from Chicago. That is, Chicago, the Broadway musical, not to be confused with Chicago, the central hotspot of Illinois chapter of the American Guild of Organists. I should probably start the bootleg.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
make your hair and wear your buckle shoes. And all that jazz, I hear that Father Dip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hun, we're gonna bunny hug. I got some aspirin down at United Drug. In case you shake up hard and want a brand new start to do that jazz. And all that jazz, ha-cha, whoopee. And all that jazz. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
Listen, is your husband at home?
No, her husband is not at home.
Find a flask, we're playing fast and loose. And all that jazz, right up here is where I store the juice. And all that jazz, hold on, hun, we're gonna brush the sky. I bet you're lucky Lindy never flew so high. 'Cause in the stratosphere, how could we lend an ear to all that jazz?
Oh, you're gonna see her shiver, shimmy, shake.
And all that jazz.
Oh, she's gonna shimmy till her gutters break.
And all that jazz.
Show her where to park her girdle. Oh, her mother's blood will curdle if she'd hear her baby squeak for all
That jazz. All that jazz. Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz.
and all that jazz.
I'm gonna rouge my
Oh,
knees, pull my
she's gonna
stockings
shimmy
down,
till her
and all
gutters
that
break.
jazz.
And all that jazz.
Start the car, no one-piece spot, where gin is cold, and I hammer's hot. It's a noisy hall, where there's a nightly brawl, and all that. So that's it, huh, Fred?
I'm afraid so, Roxy.
Oh, Fred. Oh, Fred.
Yeah?
Nobody walks out on me.
Sweetheart!
Don't sweetheart me, you son of a bitch. I gotta pee.
No, I'm no one's wife, but oh, I love my life, and oh, that jazz.
Well, now the stage is set, and we've established one of our titular characters, Janelle, as one of the best dancers in all of Chicago. You know, I really like the choice to keep the names of all the characters in the songs the same, but to still have the official names be completely different. It kind of gives like War and Peace vibes, where everyone has like 9 different names. You can look it up in your playbill, or at least you could if we were actually in the Gleason Auditorium watching Cabaret performed live, which of course we're not. So, that other girl that sings, I don't think she's given a name. I think she was actually just a part of the ensemble, but that doesn't matter. We're about to be introduced to Kathy, or rather Giulianna, in an unexpected solo number that introduces an entirely new plot point.
stripper and her snake. Wayne. I could have a satchel full of dollar bills, cures for all the nation's ills, pills to make a lion purr. I could be in line to be the British Queen, look like I was 17. Still, I'm certain I'd prefer to be going slowly batty 40 miles east of Cincinnati. I could shove an ice pick in my eye. I could eat some fish from last July, but it wouldn't be as awful as summer in Ohio without cable, hot water, Vietnamese food, or you. I saw your book at a Target in Kentucky under a sign that said new and recommended. I stole a look at your picture on the inside sleeve, then I couldn't leave. Richard, who was with me, got uncharacteristically quiet, and he said, all things considered, I guess you don't have to buy it. So I smiled like Mona Lisa and I laid my visa down. He wants me, but he ain't gonna get me. I found my guiding light. I tell the stars each night, look at me, look at him. Son of a bitch, I guess I'm doing something right. I finally got something right. No, it's not Nirvana, but it's on the way. I play Anita at the matinee. Then I get on my knees and pray I can state in my next bio, I'm never gonna go back to Ohio. I could chew on tinfoil for a spell. I could get a root canal in hell, but it wouldn't be as swell as the summer is gonna be. 'Cause the torture is just exquisite while I'm waiting for you to visit. So hurry up, schmuck, get unstuck and get on the scene. Love the midget, the stripper, Wayne the snake, and Mrs. Jamie Wilherstein. That's me.
Who doesn't love a little bit of lamentation? You know, some people think Giulianna is actually a descendant of one of the characters in our next act, and I think that really holds up, especially when you consider her dramatic love of books. Also, something I like was the choice to actually make the book one of the characters in the song. I mean, they had the money to hire the Erin Brasher, so it makes sense they'd want to use her in as much as possible. I mean, her range is insane. She really can do anything. And it's interesting to see her when she was still a rising star, performing in roles as small as a book. But enough about books. This is a musical. Oh, well, not this next scene. This is the Shakespearean ripoff part of the show. They just take all the characters and thrust them into a scene straight out of Hamlet. No one's really sure why. It introduces a bunch of paradoxes, and half the fan base thinks there's time travel involved. And well, I choose to believe they use the scene to explain Giulianna's motivation as a rising actress with a famous author husband, but sorry, I'm getting ahead. Time travel works too. You know, the director who also wrote the show did an interview where he said that once he finished writing a scene, he never went back to edit it. A lot of critics didn't approve of his methods, but I think it really holds up.
In youth when I did love, Me thought it was very sweet to contract all the time for me behove. Oh, me thought there was nothing meet.
That skull had a tongue in it and could speak once. Whose grave is this, sirrah?
Mine, sir.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For no woman, neither.
Who is to be buried here?
One who was a woman, sir. But rest her soul, she's dead.
How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days of the year, I came to it the day our last King Hamlet overcame Fortinbras. It was the very day the young Prince Hamlet was born. He who is mad, sent into England.
Well, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he was mad.
Upon what ground?
Why, right here in Denmark.
How long will a man be in the earth ere he rot?
If he be not rotten when he dies, he'll last you some 8 year or 9 year. Why, here's the skull now. This skull has lain in the earth 23 years.
Who was it?
This same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. Here lie those lips I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your songs? To what base uses we may return, Horatio? But soft, but soft. Here comes the king. The queen, the courtiers, who is this they follow, and with such maimed rites? This doth betoken the course taken when one doth fordo its own life. Couch us a while and mark.
Her obsequies have been as far enlarged as we have warranty. Her death was doubtful.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring.
What? The fair Ophelia?
Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? This is I, Hamlet the Dane!
The devil take thy soul!
Hamlet! Hamlet! I loved Ophelia! 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What would thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad, Laertes.
For the love of God forbear.
Would weep, would fight, would fast, would tear thyself? I'll do it. Be buried quick with her, and so will I.
This is mere madness.
Why do you use me thus? I have loved you ever, but it is no matter.
I pray you, go with him. Good Gertrude, take some watch over your son.
You know, speaking of meta, I heard there was this theater group in the area that's putting a talent showcase on in the spring. And I heard the theme is a show within a show. So if you think this is meta, I can't imagine what that's like. I wonder if there's a recording of that one too. Anyhow, this next part isn't really my favorite, and I kind of have to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. I'll leave the bootleg on for you guys, but just know when I'm watching this on my own, I'll usually skip this part. I'll be right back.
blesses me today. I hope that I have a lovely cab ride, that all of my lovely customers are nice. Thank you, Lord, for this glorious day. Hi.
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 Hi. Where are you going?
Away from the giant, imaginary spider thing that
The spiders?
you see the giant green spider thingy as well.
Yeah.
That thing is so creepy. It's called Ringly. Okay, breathe. Okay.
Spiders?
First one. It's not a spider.
The spiders?
Calm. Okay, listen. Shh. Relax.
Hey, can you take me to Broadway real quick, please?
Sure.
I've got another audition.
Another audition?
Yeah.
Oh, you're also an actor?
That
Yeah.
sounds exciting.
I'm trying. You know,
It's a tough business.
Agreed.
it really is. I've been here for almost 4 years now.
Wow.
It's going on 5. And
Trust
for
me.
these last 5 years, I've just had no luck whatsoever.
It's okay. That's why I have this side job. Sometimes you just need both, you know?
Stay thy taxi a while.
All right.
Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Where exactly will you be heading?
I'm to the local cemetery. This poor soul must be lying in the earth soon.
I see. Yes, well,
Very fortunate.
did you hear of
Yes.
that madman, Hamlet?
Yes,
Can't believe
I
they
have
almost gave him
heard
the
of
throne.
Oh, yes, that crazy buffoon.
I know, right?
Yes. Yes, they said they were sending him to England, but I never heard of that.
Yes, well, you know what they say. Doesn't fall far from the tree. Apples,
Yes,
that is.
yes. I'd say you mustn't speak of the Dane that way, but we're not back there, are we?
Yeah. Is it this cemetery on the right?
Well, yes, it is. Thank you, kindly.
Of course.
Good day to you.
Good day. That's why I gotta drive this taxi, all right?
Man,
I have 3 jobs.
3 jobs?
3 of them?
I thought the taxi was bad, man.
Oh my goodness.
All suck. I'm a barista. I work retail. I work part-time as a mechanic.
Oh.
Oh my
So do you
goodness.
think you could fix the taxi? Another
I'm
time,
just
another
out
time.
here working my butt off trying to get these auditions in while my husband is just out with all these book deals with other women.
That's insane.
Oh my God. I think
I'm-
he's cheating on me. I gotta go. Goodbye.
There are spiders? Spiders! There are spiders!
Just smoke. There you go. All right, I'm gonna get off here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Good luck with spiders.
Spiders! Oh, thank you, Lord, for today. I have had such kind customers come my way. Such a blessed day, such a blessed day. Oh, I love God. End scene.
Back. I never really liked that taxi thing. I always thought it was kind of a weird turn to take. And like replacing half the ensemble halfway through, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but at least they kept Giulianna. You know, a lot of people think that Giulianna actually has the main plot of the show because of how much her character affects the first act. It makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider how Larity's punching Hamlet directly causes Giulianna to divorce her husband hundreds of years in the future. Well, it's a pretty clear pipeline. Larity's punches Hamlet, which causes Hamlet to die, which causes Horatio to explore the world, to share Hamlet's story, which leads to Horatio meeting King Henry VIII, which leads to the popularization of divorce and the establishment of the Church of England, which leads to Anne Boleyn getting beheaded, which leads to the musical Six being written, which leads to Giulianna auditioning to play Catherine Parr in Six, which leads to Giulianna having one of the biggest girl boss moments of her career, which leads to her realizing that her husband is a piece of... Sorry, are there kids in the audience? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe one. It's fine. Her husband's a piece of shit. But anyways, enough about the B plot. It's time for the C plot. And perfect timing. This director really knew what he was doing. I know the plot's getting a little complicated, so let me recap. Erin has left her life as a jazz dancer to become a book and is off to compete in one of the slowest of races. Meanwhile, Janelle has started a journey of self-discovery and is hunting Erin down. Then there's Giulianna, who is divorcing her husband and is going to compete with Erin in the showdown of a lifetime, but we don't have to worry about any of that just yet. The obvious next thing to happen in the show is for it to take a sort of supernatural turn. So the genre switches to sci-fi. You remember that ensemble girl from before? It turns out she's actually the older sister of Sydney, and we start to learn why Sydney was acting so strange in the taxi scene. It turns out there's a giant spider in space that's telling children what to do, and it's also telling Sydney what to do. I'm sure it's fine, right?
Where's my sister?
Oh, Hannah? She's right over here. But I gotta warn you, she's being a little snot. Come here. What do I gotta put a leash on you like my dog or my cousin Oliver?
Well, don't pull her. Hey, Hannah. Is today gonna be a good day or a bad day?
Bad day.
Well, who told you that? No, today is a good day. You know my backpack, the one with all the embroidery? Well, today, you get to wear it.
No.
Well, why not? Do you think I have a bad backpack? Well, that makes me sad.
I'm not supposed to.
Who said you're not supposed to?
Webby.
Oh, great. Now we gotta talk to the giant imaginary spider from outer space.
What did Webby say?
Bad blood. Cross. Black and white.
Can you translate for me? I don't speak crazy.
She's not crazy. She's just creative. Look, Hannah, we don't have time. You get no.
All right. Let me try. Hey, Banana Split. You see this hat? This was gifted to me by a great warrior. Don't you fucking laugh. Now, it is imbued with the power of Grayskull to ward off bad blood, crosses, any fucking thing. Now, I can lend you this hat just for today. And while it's on your head, nothing can harm you.
Honest?
Cross my heart, hope to die. I'd make a great dad, I'm just saying.
Okay. You're gonna watch Hannah until I get off at noon, and then we're getting out of this fucking town. My mom's a bitch, an alcoholic, a melancholic that we keep afloat. It's time to flip the switch when the problem's chronic, not being hyperbolic, but it's time to coast. when the sun shines down upon me, I'll know I'm righteous, babe, in this time of crisis, babe. And when the sun shines down over Cali, the future is priceless, babe. The past a virus, babe, 'cause we're CaliforMIA, MIA, 'cause we're CaliforMIA.
Beats being broke in this day and ages. What's the use of wages if you can't afford to smoke?
It's not a trope, I'll be an actress, 'cause I've had practice selling hope. And when the sun shines down upon us, we'll know we're righteous, babe. We survived the crisis, babe. And when the sun shines down over Cali, won't need a license, 'cause love will drive us. Oh, we're CaliforMIA. We're missing in action, addition by subtraction. We're CaliforMIA. Dearest Mom, it's been real bad. I'd say you did your best, but I'm not a liar.
Oh, it's L-I-E-R, babe.
We get it, Ethan, you're a good speller. I'm taking Hannah as far away as we can get. I'd give you an address, but I don't want to. Don't write, don't call, don't ask. Sincerely, Lex. P.S. Get yourself a new trailer, 'cause this one is broke as shit. 'Cause we're CaliforMIA, MIA, MIA, 'cause we're Hannah! What the fuck is this? That better be fucking floss.
Oh, you guys, you know when you sign up for the week-long free trial of something, but then they ask for your credit card information, so then you're like, I gotta make sure I cancel this, otherwise it's gonna charge me for a year. So last week I signed up for Paramount Plus to watch the Paw Patrol Mighty movie, and I forgot to cancel the subscription. I just got charged for a whole year, and I really should just go and cancel it now, because otherwise, it's gonna be a year, I'm gonna forget to do it, and then the same thing is gonna happen next year, and I'm just gonna be just as frustrated. So I'm just gonna go cancel this. It'll be real quick. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Hello. Welcome to the second annual College Players Slow-Mo Race. It's what you'd think. It's a foot/hot rod race. From this side of the stage to the other side. Whoever wins gets a fun prize. Let's do it. On your mark, get set, go!
They're gummy bears. I have a little bit of a blood sugar issue. I have to have small snacks throughout the day, otherwise I get all jittery. Actually, I remember the day of my wedding, I didn't have breakfast, and the reception wasn't until 4 p.m., and I was, it always surprised me that Theo ended up winning that race, at least from a plot perspective, but at least that plot point's tied up now. And now Erin is on her quest for revenge, which will certainly make Act 2 interesting. Something I haven't brought up at this point is the set, which I actually really like. I think the whole black box approach really adds to the appeal and the mystery of the show. But for our next act, we completely changed the set, cast, and ensemble. I'm really not sure why this next part's in the bootleg. It kind of feels like an entirely different show or concert. From what I can gather, the group is called the Lost Musicians Society. And I honestly really respect the choice to just kind of completely replace everyone briefly in the show. It really, really does emphasize the main themes of the show: death and taxes. Chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3rd year anniversary of the Cabaret! Now, first to introduce each other, this is Erin on the guitar. We got Bruno on the bass. We got myself, Timothy, right here on the microphone. And we have the one and only Mario on the drums! Now, question for every one of you, this microphone's asked. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, now who are you gonna call? Are you out of your minds? You guys need to call the Mystery Gang! What's a Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. We see a Scooby-Doo. We're trailing back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? What's a Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. You're gonna solve that mystery. We see a Scooby-Doo. We're trailing back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? Don't hold back. You may find another clue. Scooby snacks will be waiting here for you. What's a Scooby-Doo? We're coming back to you. You're gonna solve that mystery. We see a Scooby-Doo. We're trailing back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na. What's a Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na. What's a Scooby-Doo? Man, I'm already tired. Woo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my all-time favorite songs, Rockin' the Suburbs. Let's give it up. Let me tell y'all what it's like being male, middle class, and white. It's a bitch if you don't believe. Listen up to my new CD, Sham On. Got shit running through my brain, so intense that I can't explain. All alone in my white boy pain, shake my booty while the band complains. Let me hear y'all! I'm rocking the suburbs, just like Michael Jackson did. I'm rocking the suburbs, except that he was talented. I'm rocking the suburbs. I take the checks and face the facts. There's some producer with computers fixes all my shitty tracks. But I'm too polite when people breaking a McDonald's line. Mom and Daddy made me so uptight. I'm gonna cuss on the mic tonight. Don't know how much I can take. Girl, give me something I can break. I'm rocking the suburbs, just like Quiet Riot did. I'm rocking the suburbs, except that they were talented. I'm rocking the suburbs. I take the checks and face the facts. Some producer with computers fixes all my shitty tracks. In a haze these days, I pull up to the stoplight. I can feel the sun's not right. I can feel that someone's blasting me with hate and bass. Sending dirty thoughts my way, because my great-great-great-great-granddad made someone's great-great-great-great-granddad his slave. It wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. Never was my idea. Just drove to the store for some preparation H. Y'all don't know what it's like being male, middle class, and white. Y'all don't know what it's like being male, middle class, and white. Y'all don't know what it's like being male, middle class, and white. Y'all don't know what it's like being male, middle class, and white. It gets me real pissed off and it makes me want to say. It gets me real pissed off and it makes me want to say. It gets me real pissed off and it makes me want to say. Fuck! Just like Quiet Riot did, I'm rocking the suburbs, except that they weren't talented. I'm rocking the suburbs. I take the checks and face the facts. Some producer with computers fixes all my shitty tracks these days. Yeah, yeah, I'm rocking the suburbs. Yeah, yeah, I'm rocking the suburbs. Timmy Ice officially has the floor, cause I'm gonna say fuck. You better look out because I'm gonna say fuck. You better look out because I'm gonna say fuck. You better look out because I'm gonna say fuck. Let me hear you, Gleason! Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the rest of the night to Aiden.
It's rather hard to follow that. Let's give one more round of applause for Timmy.
Thank you.
All right, next song is damn.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Can you hear the sound of hysteria? Subliminal mind fuck America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation where everything isn't meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow are not the ones are meant to follow, for that's enough to argue. Maybe I'm the fag in America. I'm not a part of the redneck agenda. Never bunny to the propaganda. And sing along to the age of paranoia. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation. Everything isn't meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow are not the ones I'm meant to follow, for that's enough to argue.
Thank you. All right. And for our last song of the night, oh, Jesus Christ. All right. It won't stop doing that. I don't know why. But last song of the night, we got Smells Like Teen Spirit. Christ. There we go.
Load up on guns, bring friends, it's fun to lose, to pretend she's overwhelmed, self-assured, oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 how low, hello, 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 how low, hello, 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 how low, hello, hello, hello. With the lights on, it's a dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a mulatto and albino, a mosquito, my libido, yeah. Hey, hey. And I forget why I taste, oh yeah, I guess it makes me smile. I found it hard to find, oh well, whatever, never mind. Hello, 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 how low, hello, 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 how low, hello, 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 how low, hello, hello, hello. With the lights on, it's a dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a mulatto and albino, a mosquito, my libido, yeah. Hey, hey. All right, thank you guys so much. We're gonna get out of here. We have been LMS.
Well, with that, we end Act 1. I can't hear anything. Well, I know there's still a lot of loose ends. Erin is still on her quest for revenge. We haven't seen Janelle in God knows how long, and Giulianna is still recovering from the race. But of course, we all know how Act 2 begins. Erin spends several months learning how to infiltrate dreams so she can kidnap Giulianna, Janelle, and Percy. Oh, okay, well, also that ensemble girl is there too, but it's considered to be a well-known fact that she's just there on stage and isn't actually kidnapped like everyone else is. You guys probably want a bathroom break before we get into that, though, don't you? That sounds like a good idea, maybe, yeah. How about this? Let's go do that and regroup in, say, 15 minutes. Sound good? All right, cool, I'll see you then. hello again.
Hello.
Oh, what are you doing in my imagination?
I'm not in your imagination, you're in my imagination.
No, you're in my imagination.
Let's wake up the others.
How?
I've an idea. Let's wake them with a tinkle of a fairy's ring.
What do we have here? Some magic dust to sprinkle, that's the very thing.
Let's start with George, Michael, Jack, and then Mum.
Oh, how about the servants?
So they should join in the fun. We'll have a party in our secret location. They just need a secret invitation. We'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. Permission to be naughty is our God-given right.
Good heavens, what are we doing?
What the flippin' heck's all this then?
We're having our own party.
That truly sounds like madness, but entertaining, so let's share the gladness. There's no explaining, we'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. There'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night. Under the ground, where no one knows, we made a hideout for ourselves. We'll have a feast of all the things we like to eat, but nothing else.
Imagine there's ice cream, custard and cake, and as much jelly as your belly can take.
For there's a party in a secret location, you just need a secret invitation. We'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that tied up a lot of loose ends really nicely. I know things are getting a little complicated, so I'll review. Erin has decided to rob a small town of all of its money in order to fund a new show, except she has 25 options and needs to narrow it down to just 6. Meanwhile, Janelle found a magic seashell in Percy Jackson's backpack, and it somehow turns her into a mermaid, and then Percy, who's a sailor now, is chasing after Janelle, except they forget Janelle's name and that Janelle can speak. You guys are getting all of this, right?
I feel dizzy in a way I've only felt but once before. How come when she looks at me it seems like time stops moving, almost like it did that day upon the shore. But that voice, that voice, with that voice, it doesn't show. If I'd only find a way to tell you so. What I would give if only you could know.
Bless her. Tomorrow the prince will have his pick of any princess in the land. How can a little mermaid compete with that? If only I knew how I'd make him see the light. If only it'll up to me so it turn out right. And if I only could, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd simply wave me claw and make your dreams come true. And wouldn't that surprise you if you only know?
How can she just suddenly, completely disappear into thin water? It's been 2 whole days and I don't know where she has gone. I have only there were time. I know we kiss at last. If I could turn back time, I'd change my way. But time keeps racing forward, and our moments almost past. I'll try to understand. It has to happen now. Right I should have started listening to you.
How I wish that girl could have been if only I would give, if only you could know. Maybe I'll find that voice, but I
Okay, well, I know it's controversial to have this many loose ends this far into a show, but surely introducing 4 new plot points won't make things worse. All right, look, I really do love this show, but I must admit it's not a perfect show. I mean, the plot is incredibly hard to follow, and some of the leaps in logic really are a stretch, but it does what a musical is supposed to do. It takes you to another world, and it gives you a tune to carry in your head, you know? Well, anyhow, Percy now teams up with Giulianna, who has confronted Erin, and Erin has decided to make up for her past actions after robbing that small town. But she did manage to narrow the 25 shows down to 6, so maybe she'll make it. But now, Erin and Janelle have decided to start down a new path. auditioning as backup dancers in a theater show. How creative is that? Just when you think you can predict the end, they throw in something like this. How could you not love Cabaret? It's a show that is sure to audition for a spot in your heart. I'll shut up now.
Daddy always said that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you ought to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lived lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started classes. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I never lived to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well, then to me. But everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty at the ballet. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise.
It wasn't paradise,
But it was home. I don't know what they were for or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage. But when my father picked my mother up from the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was that it was an Indian chief, and he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to dance.
but it was clear when he proposed
That I was born to help their marriage and wed.
That's what he said.
That's what she said. I used to dance around the living room.
He wasn't warm.
Not to her. It was an Indian chief, and he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love
Erin and Janelle are back, and they brought Percy with them. Oh, and that ensemble girl is also there, but she doesn't matter. We're almost at the end. Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, obviously, this story follows the hero's journey beat for beat, so if you already know your literary theory, you know how the story's gonna end, but I still get excited. Oh, you all know the call-out we're supposed to say before the next scene, right? Say it with me now. Please be seated, find your seatbelt, and get ready as we prepare for an emotional ride. No one said it.
And then you're sailing through space. You don't know up from down. And you feel a little strange from all that spinning round. And everything you love, and everything you dreamed, and everything you feared, and everything that seems so terrifying. It's far behind underground. Like how far from the city, little itty bitty pretty hometown. Just a teeny tiny dot on a wee blue ball, and we've all been spinning, round and round and round, and round and round, round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Empty streets of empty shops, shuttered roofs of mom and pops, welcome to the mega shopping mall. Drink some brew, join the choir, build yourself a funeral pyre. Uranium are dead and died. We'll never leave this town alive. No, we will never leave this town alive.
Greetings, children. It's time to play.
Earth is sky and sky is ground. Did we finally leave our town?
All right, so now everything becomes clear. Giulianna has found a content life competing in slow-mo races around the galaxy in her spaceship that she got on her adventures with Percy. Oh, and Percy has left their life of sailing to pursue a life in piracy. Meanwhile, Janelle has decided to go back to being a jazz dancer, showing that all things always end as they start with all that jazz. See what I did there? I'm hilarious. And that ensemble girl is still there, but it doesn't really matter. Erin has finally narrowed those shows down to just 3, and she's finally decided what she's going to do with all of that new money.
When your money makes you money, what's the well-to-do to do but buy another pony with the interest they accrue? While right across the bay, they're making fortunes on the go. Over there, the rich are riche, and the money is nouveau. The nouveau rich are reaching for the scepter of the kings, and somewhere high above us you've got Gatsby pulling strings. Faster and faster, no slowing them down. Lucky boy, you got the hottest ticket in town. A whole new ruling party, and your neighbor wears the crown. New money, young, rich, and wild, rebel, reviled. You can't stop that new money. Fill in your pocket, spend it while you got it. Heaven knows if it'll last. Watch it as it goes. Watch it as it goes. In West Egg, there's no nest egg. No need to sit and brood on piles of cash they spend their stats at shocking magnitude. The kind of wealth you gotta see to believe. The level of luxury that's hard to achieve. Now, I don't wanna live here, but I never wanna leave. Whoa! New money, young, rich, and wild, rebel, revive. Don't you want that new money? Fill in your pocket, spend it while you got it. Heaven knows if it'll last. New money. Everything top shelf can only top itself. Against the current, push against the tide. We ride, we ride, we ride, we ride. Oh, I want that new money, crisp money, straight from the mint money, fresh money, young money, push against the tide. Hey, we ride, we ride. Don't want that old money, green money, comes to streets money, cold money, funny money, push against the tide. We ride, we ride, we
You know, it's not too often that you see a musical that has an epilogue, but I think that's just another reason why this is my favorite. You're about to see the Erin Brasher present a list of 3 shows. And I always found it strange that they decided to name all 3 shows on opening night. But a lot of people theorize that had the show run for multiple performances, that the shows that were listed would have been changed with each performance. But it is my favorite scene, so I'm going to request complete silence. And I am talking to the person I heard coughing earlier.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to see all of my fans all together in one room. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Stop. Stop. Oh, well, as you may know, I'm taking a big step in my career. So I'm trying to decide which of 3 shows to audition for next. And they are in a particular order, which is alphabetical. Can I get a drum roll? Yes. The first one is Bear, a pop opera. The second one, keep the drum roll going, I'm not done. Thank you. The second one is The Mystery of Edwin Drood. And last, but certainly not least, it's last because it's the last in the alphabet, Tuck Everlasting. I will see you all at whichever show I end up booking.
You know, sometimes I like to imagine that when the cast comes out to take their bow, that I, sitting in my little chair, would somehow be transported on stage to take my bow with them. It's silly, I know, but we're all sharing secrets here in this night where all we're doing is watching the Cabaret bootleg. Anyways, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed the bootleg as much as I do.
When your money makes you money, what's the well-to-do to do but buy another pony with the interest they accrue? While right across the bay, they're making fortunes on the go. Over there, the rich are riche, and the money is nouveau.
are reaching for the scepter of the kings. And somewhere high above us, you've got Gatsby pulling